Hello and welcome to another episode of Modernist Mixing. Today we are working on a song by Daimon and the name of the song is Prisoner. And I've downloaded this off the Cambridge Multitrack website, which I'll link in the description below. So basically, we have about 60 or so tracks. Actually, it's around 70. Let me see. I do have a couple of duplicates, so let's say 60, 65-ish. And I'll attempt to mix this within an hour or so. So I've received a couple of not so friendly messages on social media saying that I'm faking it. So I'll put this Hofa project time somewhere in, on the screen, I guess, but it's a bit too large, isn't it? Let me see if I can make this tiny. Okay, I'll put this somewhere around here or here, I don't know. Or I'll just start it and, show it every now and then, and you can see it will match the video time on YouTube, basically. So as I have probably already mentioned this, these videos are not edited. It's just me bringing in the tracks into my mixing template, which you can find out more about on my Patreon page and get a nice ebook of about 100 pages where I go through all of my routing, all of my effects, initial settings, etc. So if you're interested, check out my Patreon page and I'll get to it, basically. So I'll start this as soon as I start play. Basically, we have the drum tracks in blue. I have a bass track, I think it's DI. Now, I want to mention that I do have an interesting print of the tracks of the guitars. So basically, they have recorded the DIs and they have amp recordings, or I don't know, like plug-in amp recordings. But what they did is that they have basically panned them hard left and right. So what I did is I added this plugin, which comes built in with Studio One. What this does is it will let you choose the balance of the input of a stereo track. So if I'll show you. If I put the input balance all the way to the left, it will give me the amp sound. Have a listen. I'll put this in the middle. But if I put the input balance all the way to the right, it's going to give me the DI. So what I'll do is I'll start with whatever amp settings they've chosen, because it's the artist who decides on these, and only if it doesn't work out I'll switch to the DI and then add one of my own, like amp sims or cab IRs, whatnot, and we'll see how it works out. It did sound a tiny bit too high gain to me. I might have opted for a bit of a lower gain because there are lots of guitars. But we'll see, basically. So this is the uninteresting bit. Other than that, it's pretty standard. We have some keys. We have some FX tracks. I haven't listened to these at all. We have some main vocals and a lot of double tracking. So I'll probably be panning these. Like this one is vocal 5 double track. So this is vocal 5. So these are going to be panned most probably like this. So left, center, right. Okay, so let's get to it. How do I start this? I start this like this, don't I? Okay, yeah, here we go. So I've been talking for about almost 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 50 seconds. So whatever this is, it's gonna be 3, maybe 4 minutes on top of what we see in this Hofa project time tracking app. Okay, too much talking. I'll get to the mix. So this is a heavy rock mix. It sounds like this. I'll make sure that these are playing the amp track. So some of them have like effects. So I'll just add this. This way I can pan the track wherever I want, because it's essentially now a mono track, because I'm getting all the input from the right side, the right channel, and then I'm turning down the width to 0%, so it's essentially a mono track, so it only has the right side of the track. And I can pan it wherever I want. So let's listen to this. There are a couple of actual DI tracks, by the way, so I'll be adding effects to those. For example, this one is a DI track. Let's see. This sounds DI. Yeah, it is DI. Okay. So I'll mark these in like a different shade of green. So what's this? Yeah, this is a DI track. I'll also mark this as a different shade. So the fourth one from the top. What's this? Yeah, this is also a dual track. Okay, so what's this? So this is on the left side, so I'll get this pan out to this track. So this is now, yep. Let me hear these. These are honestly the first time I'm actually playing all of these. So this is on the right side. Essentially, I could get away with not adding these at all because I'll probably pan these left and right, and they already only have effects on left and right, so that's probably their intended use anyway. But you know, you never know. I don't want to get a nasty surprise looking for the amp guitar tone in the middle of the mix. So this is also on the right. So these two are, yeah, okay, there we go. All right, I'll start with the drums as usual. So where are we with the project time? Yeah, 3 minutes. Oh, you don't actually have to turn the plugin on. It just starts whether it's on or not. Okay, cool. So let's start with the kick and see what it sounds like. Has a tail of some sort. Yeah, good. I'll actually turn down my early reflections plugins because this is a heavy rock track. There we go. I guess it's okay. Good, okay. I might add a trigger later on, but we'll see. These are all program drums, so you know, this is a bit tuned a bit high to my taste, but we'll see. What's this? This is snare sample. I'll just duplicate the snare B track and add this as a trigger. So I want a more meaty kind of snare that I can blend in. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So this is a snare down mic. I mean, this sounds pretty. Yeah, good. Okay. Let's see what this sounds like. Is this meant to be like some kind of reverb track or something? I don't know. Could be. Let's put a pin on this and come back to it and see how it makes sense. I'll make something bright like yellow so I don't forget about it. It probably is some kind of workaround as opposed to setting that automation early in the tracking process. Okay, let's check the toms. Yeah, sounds good, but they have a bit of an unnecessary tail. So this bit is the initial attack, and this bit, the one that breathes afterwards, that's the tone that we actually don't need. So normally what we can do is we can just trim it like so, all right? Or, because I'm lazy, I just use an envelope shaper. Yeah, good. Good, good. And what I'll do is I'll move the clipper right after the envelope shaper and turn up the volume a bit. Yeah. So this might sound like it's cardboard and has no body, but look what I'm going to do in a second. So, good. So shaper box actually allows you to do multiband. So I'm only interested on shortening the mumbling of the toms, which is about maybe 100 to maybe 200 hertz or so. But I'm not really interested on cutting off the upper harmonics. So if I make this multiband, so this part is shortening the tail of the tom, but this part, it's not touching it. So around 200 hertz and above is being unprocessed. So I'll do the same for the other ones as well. Back to shaper box. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Actually, I can move the crossover a bit longer. Yeah. Much more natural sounding. Okay, actually we do have a tom part here. Listen to the boominess when I take off the envelope shapers. Actually, we do have a tom 4 as well here. So I'll just copy the inserts over to this one. I'll move this a bit more towards the center, move this towards the center. Yeah. Good, good. Okay, no hats, no leftover hats. I'll get rid of these. So these are 2 ride samples. Yeah, whatever that is. Okay. Now I want to bring in the kick and the snares and the overheads and see how that sounds without the room. Yeah, another envelope shaper on this one. So this will need to go up before it's picked up from the envelope shaper. Yeah, much better that way. I'll EQ this a bit after the envelope shaper because I like the triggering. Okay. I'm going to go back to my bus processing and turn on the bus compressor. So I want the attack. Yeah, the kick isn't as strong as I want it to be, so I'll add... sorry, I don't need this. I need this. And I'll be adding a sub-kick sample. So I don't need this for now. Let's see how it works with these sub-kicks. So I'll turn this up and So this sub-kick has like a slight clickiness. If I don't turn up the... Where is that? The attack, sorry. This. Okay. Yeah. So the toms could use a little lift from the EQ, especially around the top end. So I'll just do some basic EQ, remove... This is my default, so remove the mid section around 600 Hertz and then add some low and top end. I don't need that much low end, but I do need some top end attack. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so what's this? Oh, it's like a China, isn't it? Hang on. Do we have the China in the overheads? Yeah, do we need these? I don't think we need this. What's this? Do we have this in the overheads? I don't think we do. Okay, I'll move this here. Sounds fine. I'll see if it disrupts anything within the mix and come back to it if I have to. What's this? Sorry, this one. Yeah, this could be also lowered. So what we have is the drums. So the drums sound like this. Okay, moving on to the bass. So a quick check for the project time. So 15 minutes in, and I'm pretty confident with the drums. So let me see what the bass is up to. So I think this is like one of those low tuned guitar song. So this is something like C, I guess. I don't know, like, or B. Oh, I don't know. Too low. Okay, so removing all the top end, compressing it lightly. Yeah, sub synthesizer, although I'm not entirely sure if I'll actually need it, but still. And then limiting it lightly, and then ducking it against the kick. So this is the kick. I'll actually set the crossover around 100 Hertz. And I'll move on to the next bass track, which is I'll make this mono, by the way, I don't need it to be stereo, which is the distortion. So let's see. You know what I'm going to do is I'll be moving the EQ before the distortion pedal, and I'll compress it. Where's the compressor? There we go. It's not distorting enough. I'll go back to the vintage one. Let me try this instead and see what that does, the devil lock. No, dark glass is better. Let me bring in the chorus bass and see if that helps. So okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in the drums again with the bass. Yeah, sounds okay. I'll probably come back to this. Let me get into the guitars. So these are the main two guitars. And these are the ones that come in towards the end, so I'll bring them here. So these are the chorus guitars, aren't they? Hang on, let me check. So this is like a drop kind of section. So these are distortion guitars, these are DI guitars, these are chorus guitars. So I'll make the choruses like a nice pinkish color, like the Boss chorus pedals. Are they actually purple? I don't know. So let me start with the main distortion guitars and figure out if they need to be switched to DI and then a lesser gain version. I mean, it's pretty like white noise-ish, isn't it? I'll add some reverb to these. Let me see if they work with the bass and the drums. You know what? I think they work fine. Okay, let me add these in and see if they work too. Alright, these have a lot of unnecessary low ends. I'll get rid of those. Yeah. Bring these in. So I actually have everything up to now. So this is for the drop. Yeah, send it to some reverb. So these are these also have some low end that we can get rid of. You know what? These have some weird sizzling going on. I'm going to move these to the DIs and add my own amp sims. So these should be now DI. Yes. And I'll get my trusty Helix. Oh, you know what? I've just upgraded to complete 15, and that comes with guitar rig 7. Rig 7. There we go. So I'll use this instead. Okay. So these have some nice chorus emulations. As usual, Native Instrument plugins take ages to load, so There we go. Okay, so let's start with this one. I want an amp, obviously. Something like really amplifies, really generic. What's this? Tube amplifier, high gain and clean tones, modern rock. Okay, whatever this is, let's see. Oops. Okay, clean tone. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it sounds fine. Actually, we're going to add some chorus, aren't we? So, modulation. And we want the... what's this? Flanger chorus. Nope. Is this one they have? Choral. I think this is a... port of their chorus plugin that comes with, yeah, Dimension chorus. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Yeah. Works well, and it's cleaner. Good, and I'll send it to the reverb. Good. So I'll just copy this over and also send this to the reverb. And what I'll do is I'll change the chorus on this one so it has a subtly different... Wow, what's going on here? Yeah, this has the wrong side panned in. Okay. There we go. I was actually trying to reamp the amped signal, not the DI signal. Okay. So what's this? This is also chorus, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm going to move this also to the DI. And I'm going to bring this in. And I'm going to make the stereo, so... Oops. Oh, we can add some nice echo effects to this. So, tape echo, maybe? Yeah, but we want it to not triple, but 8 notes. Where is that? Yeah. I think it's fine. I'll have some reverb as well. Yeah, the reverb on this isn't... Let's try again. Yeah, the reverb is fine. So, sorry, the delay is fine. I'll add some spring reverb. So the spring reverb on tape echo doesn't sound right to me. I'll try the usual one. You know what? I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this and this. And just leave the amp. And add my own trusty tal chorus. Sorry about that. EQ. I'll send this to the reverb and the delay. 8th delay. Yeah, much better. Good. Okay, so we have these guitars up to now. What are these? Yeah. Okay, so these require a lot of effects. So, I'll just use the guitar rig again. So, I don't know, add a phaser here. Delete. Yeah, good. And the rest I'll work through. And I'll add the repeater. So I'll make the stereo. Mix it halfway in, and I'll add the space delay. Some feedback. Actually, I'll have one of them on the 4th note. Yeah, much better. What's this? This is probably something to do with high gain tones, so I'll add an overdrive. Let's see. Maybe a bit more high gain. Why is this huge? Medium. Okay, there we go. Again. Yeah, sounds good. What's this? Yeah, these are probably, I don't know, again, high gain. Yeah. I want this stereo. But I want my own custom IR. Actually, I'll just disable this. And grab my, where is it? Oh yeah, here we go. Studio caps. Okay. Oops, sorry. But I want my smooth impulse response again. Yeah, Mrs. Butcher. Good. Okay, so what we have up to now is all the guitars and the drums and the bass. So I'll mute the keys for now. I don't know what they have, so. What's this? No drums? Okay, so this is where it starts. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so let's see what the keys are up to. So this is obviously an intro. So there's nothing else playing at this stage, so we can leave it as is. So what are these? This is a synth bass. Okay, this is a lead, but it has a lot of top end. This should work better. Let me check the bass. Yeah, better with chorus. Everything's better with chorus. What are these? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. This will... Hang on. Maybe there's no bass here. Where's the bass? Yeah, there we go. Okay. What's this? But these two have to work together, so... See. Okay, really synth wavy first verse. I guess this is the first verse. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, are these two like really necessary? I don't know. They really add to the composition. And this is just white noise, basically. Or should we like do this instead? Yeah. Let's see what this is. So this is basically end of the drop. We can leave it as it is. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So FX, what is this? Oh, that's a sub drop, okay. Gotta check that with the drums. What's this? Yeah. Impacts. So this has a lot of low end. That's a reverse cymbal thingy. Whoosh is, I think, what they call it, isn't it? So this can benefit from a nice reverb. Good. What's this? Okay. Also another sub drop. I think it has like a clicky thing, doesn't it, here? Yeah, I'll get rid of that. So I'll match the waveform as is and do a tiny crossfade right here. Yeah, okay. Okay, Does this also have that clicky thing? Yeah, it does. Let's get rid of that. Oops, sorry. So there we go. Tiny crossfade here. Yes, okay. So what are these? We could probably get rid of the low end. Let's see what these are. This is also reverse whoosh. Again, we could actually this is playing with the other one that we added the reverb to, so I can just get rid of the low end. Good. What's this? Is there anything else playing at this stage? No, we can leave it as it is. And is this this is another sub drop. Yeah. Okay. So what we have up to now is all the instruments. So let's see how it plays without the vocals. Doesn't come in as powerful as I would like it to. Let's see. Maybe is it because of the edits right here? I mean, are they like... I'll have a look into that again once I turn on the master section. So, going on to the main vocals. So, what's this?
It's just another day. Picture on a wall, still faded a gray. Isolate and pray.
Come on, come on.
Need to forget, I'm draining my body with every regret just to get a drug to keep myself function, to run away from every mental disruption.
So,
it's just another day. Answer to my prayer, I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair.
these are heavily tuned. So, I'm not entirely sure how they meant the... So,
Getting forgiveness not for me.
I mean, is this the main vocal? Could be. So this is the low vocals, isn't it? So I guess these two are the main vocals. This is the harmony.
It's just another day. Picture on a wall, still faded a gray.
Okay.
Need to forget, I'm draining my body.
So these are doubles.
With every regret just to get.
So these are the ones that could be panned left and right. Let me check this.
Picture on a wall, still fading a gray. Isolate and pray. Another day. Picture on a wall, still fading a gray. Isolate and pray. fucking safe repeating. Feel so fucking safe repeating. Same old cliche. Searching a pill and need to forget. I'm draining my body with every regret just to get a drug to keep myself function, to run away from every mental disruption. It's just another day.
Yeah, barely touching. Because of the naming system they did. So normally I would like name these. So this is the main vocal. This is the low double, for example. This is the harmony, etc. So
where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair, getting forgiveness not for me.
So I treat this as these two the main vocals, okay, dark red, and these two as the, like, I don't know, like the harmonies. So what this means is I can make this stereo, I can add the micro shifts to these and have them subtly feed from the left and right. I'll turn on the EQ and the compression on these. This as well. So this is micro shift. So I'll get rid of the low end and the 2K region on this. Again, this is already done. So what we have would be this.
Taking leap of faith to find despair, getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear.
So this,
to find despair, getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it.
and what I'll do is I'll send these two to the parallel compression, Vox parallel compression. There we go. Okay.
Draining my body with every regret just to get a drug to keep myself function, to run away from every mental disruption. Draining my body.
So this is barely compressing. So.
With every regret just to get a drug to keep myself function, to run away from every mental disruption.
De-essing before and after.
Searching a pill and need to forget. I'm draining my body with every regret just to get a drug to keep myself function, to run away from every mental disruption. Keep myself function, to run away from every mental disruption.
Okay, this sounds fine.
Taking leap of faith to find despair. Forgiveness not for me. Bury desire. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere. Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me.
Okay, what are these?
Oh, feeling heat in a hell below. Silence long ago. Feeling heat in a hell below.
What's this?
Hell below.
These are like doubles of some sort. What's this?
Unbroken worship.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So is this the main vocals then? Let me see. Could be.
Want to try to keep me by the chains, never in control. Just like me, forgive me another dose of poison in my veins. Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on.
So these are the backing vocals.
On a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair, getting forgiveness not for me.
Wait, what's this? So these are
Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear. Road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for...
Yeah. So one of these.
Never in control, just like before, give me another dose of poison in my veins. From responsibilities created by the ones who tries to keep me by the chains. Never created by the ones who tries to keep me by the chains.
Okay. What's this?
Silence long ago, feeling heat in a hell below.
We can make this stereo with the micro shifts.
Lost in silence long ago, feeling heat in a hell below. Let the seed of anger grow, the only thing I'll ever know. So drive me down in the flames, is that my only comfort? To stay crying for help and stimulating effort, leaving nothing behind. Stop being so blind.
So this should be in the center. These are left and right, apparently. Okay.
Another day, picture on a wall, still fading a gray. I feel so fucking safe repeating same old cliche.
What we can do is add a distortion on, so it's like a phone kind of effect.
Feel so fucking safe repeating same old cliche. Feel so fucking safe repeating same old cliche. Searching ability to forget. I'm training my body with every regret just to get a drug to keep myself function, to run away from every mental disruption. From responsibilities created by the ones who try to keep me by the chains. Never in control, just like before, give me another dose of poison in my veins. Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Answer to my prayer. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear. Answer to my prayer. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me.
Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my mix bus effects and my mastering effects, because that pushes the vocals a bit further.
Answer to my prayer. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear. Nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear.
Too much low and
answer to my prayer. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear.
too much reverb on the left side, I guess.
Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear.
Yeah, I'll lower the reverb down a bit. Okay.
Answer to my prayer. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear.
I think the sound plate is not the right reverb for this. I'll try the plate from the Lexicon impulse response.
Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Hope that leads nowhere. Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear. In silence long ago, feeling heat in hell below.
I was trying to see if there is like a official release, Cambridge multitrack, Daimon, isn't this Daimon B? Oh, that was one of the new ones. Yeah, there we go, Prisoner, Daimon B. Support the artist here. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Prisoner. Daimon B. Okay, I was writing it wrong. Daimon B. Prisoner. There we go. Okay, so this is truly the first time I have searched and I'm going to listen to this track, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a bit of it into the DAW as a reference so we can A/B. So normally this is the bit where I would go into like automating the vocals and stuff and having discussions with the artist on what he wants with like the chorus guitars and whatnot. So let's play a bit of the track. So I guess a best place for me to reference would be around 1 minute 10.
Where is the answer to my
Okay, I'll guess around.
prayer? I'm still on the road. Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on the road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair.
Okay, stupid me. Forgot to turn the volume up. I'll try again.
Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on the road that leads nowhere, taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear.
Okay, pretty good. All right. So obviously my mix level is a bit low because I don't want to distort the video recording. But if we play this now, it should be matching the overall level. So minus 7 lifts or so.
Forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear. I've been simulating effort, leaving nothing. Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on a road that leads nowhere. Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these, taking leap of faith to find despair.
Yeah, he has the guitars a lot more louder than I have, so I'll drop the vocals down a bit. Okay.
Created by the ones in my veins. Where is the answer?
Is this the bit? Yeah.
Answer to my prayer. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere.
Okay, so obviously what I'll need to do is to go in the vocals and get the de-essing a bit more heavy-handed, because there's a lot of vocals that are overlapping, and I'll just do a quick fix with this. So this will be doing a lot of de-essing,
Where is the answer to my
and I'll copy this de-esser over to all the backing tracks. Come on. Yep. So this should turn down the heat a bit. Actually, I have 2 empty tracks here. I'll get rid of these. Okay. Let me try again, because those S's were really distracting.
answer to my prayer? I'm still on a road that leads nowhere. Taking leap of.
This is also a bit,
Where is the answer to my?
not as much, but still enough. I'll push them a bit further up the chain. Yes, okay. Again, normally I would go in and I'd find like this is an S, okay, and sorry, I have a shortcut to do this. So is it Control Alt S? Nope. Alt Shift S? No. Control Shift S. There we go. This is it. So what I do is I select all of these. Oops, sorry. And I lower their volumes, like sometimes like that. So they're at the exact level I want them to be. And I usually don't use the DSs that much. I just go in and fix whatever needs fixing one by one. But this is a, maybe you can call it like a speed mix video. Let me see. 1 hour, 5 minutes. Okay.
Very broad responsibilities. Answer to my prayer. I'm still on a road that leads nowhere. Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner of my own fear.
So this is a snapshot of the original release. And I think mine has a bit more top end, but we'll confirm that.
Still on a road that leads nowhere. Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes.
Yeah, so basically mine has a lot more subs, around 50 hertz, because I added the sub kick, so that's where it's coming from. I have apparently dipped the bass a bit, around 150 hertz, and the rest is like there's a shelf on the mix, so around from 600 hertz or so, it's like a shift, like a shelf EQ has lifted the tops up. I think we can simulate the tone with a simple EQ move. So I'd like add a bit here, reduce a bit here, and then add a shelf around, I don't know, somewhere around here. So let's see. Could it be the low end of the bass that's making the difference? Could be. Let's tame this a bit. Yeah.
By the gates, never in control. Just like before, give me another dose of poison in my. Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on a road that leads nowhere. Taking leap of faith to find despair. Get my light. Where is the answer to my prayer? I'm still on a road that leads nowhere. Taking leap of faith to find despair. Getting forgiveness not for me. Bury these ashes, let it be. I'm a prisoner.
Because mine has a bit more top end, the LUFS is registered a bit higher because it's sensitive towards the high mids. But I'd say they're roughly the same volume in terms of, you know, actual RMS levels. See, this difference is easily explainable with the artistic direction. I don't think, well, obviously the drums and the guitars and the bass is all well mixed, but the level of the vocals is actually a very subjective choice. So I've chosen to have the vocals a bit more upfront, a bit more like radio friendly, if you like. They've decided to bury it a bit more, so that's easily an artistic choice. So this is the point where I would speak to the artist and maybe send this as the V1, the version 1, and ask what they're thinking. Obviously, I'll have to go through the whole thing. As you've probably noticed, I never listened to the whole song from start to end, which I would usually do and go through every bit and piece. There are some sections that I haven't listened to at all, like maybe this drop section.
I'm a prisoner of my own fear. Hell below, let the seed of anger grow. The only thing I'll ever know.
For example, this vocal's a bit too much.
Hell below, let the seed of anger grow.
Is this the one?
Hell below.
Yeah. So I'll drop this.
Let the seed of anger grow. The only thing I'll ever know. I'm a prisoner. Forgotten from deep inside, broken, wasted, confined.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. What I'll do is I'll print this as is. Okay, and I'll leave a link to my Google Drive so you can download and listen to it, and maybe a bit between the official release of this song itself, basically. Prisoner by Daimon B. This is a new song, so we thank the artist. And basically that was an hour 10. So I'd say it's about an hour or so, because I fiddled around with the chorus amp simulation thing, and I could just easily gone with whatever they've decided to go with. And I did go to Spotify looking for the track, so I'd say I spent about 10 minutes that I wouldn't normally spend. And basically the video is, at least the OBS recording, is about 1 hour 16 minutes, so I'd say that matches, where's that, yeah, that the 4 minutes that I told you there would be a difference in the beginning. So hopefully this was interesting, and like I said, if you're interested in how I set up my mix template, which I use for all genres, all my mixes, all my clients, you can find more information on my Patreon page. Okay, thank you, and see you in the next video.